Okay, this is going to be the last video in this Mystery Babylon 101 series. We're going to finish up here with some colors. I talked a little bit about this in the last video, but I want to try to drive it home. What you're going to see in all of these pictures is the concept of the three primary colors, which is red, blue, and yellow, flanked with green. Excuse me. Green. Why green? Green is the most abundant color in nature, foliage, leaves, grass, and so forth. If you were looking at the earth from a firmament perspective, looking down, obviously the oceans, the waters would be, but from something that has flourishing life and not just water, green is the most abundant in nature, and it goes back to a play on the five basic elements. Okay, uh, you have fire and water, earth and air, and then you have ether. Okay, Earth, Wind, and Fire. That was a band that was out, I think, back in the '60s, maybe the '70s. But you also have the esoteric philosophy and the theorem of Earth, Wind, and Fire, and those are different studies in and of itself. But let's go on here. Okay, these colors, all these companies utilize this. This is Google Chrome. This is Windows, eBay. This is, I think, Sony PlayStation, if I recall. Let's look at some more. Okay, again, Google, for advertising, they're using these colors on purpose. They're telling you we're in the know. We understand. When I was a little kid back in the '70s, we had this game called Simon Says. Again, the same colors. This is Agenda 21. If you've looked into and studied Agenda 21 at all, it's pretty wicked, pretty debaucherous. This, if you'll notice right here, this looks like a misprint. No, that's done on purpose in Latin. It's a study in and of itself and looking at why they do these things. If you look at the back of a dollar, the E pluribus unum, it's got one of these in there as well, but they're joined together. They're not a misprint for a reason, but that's another study. Let's keep going on. When Legos first came out, these were the original five colors. The game Uno, played this growing up as a kid. Again, they used the five colors. Again, the black and the white are interchangeable. Black is an amalgamization, absorption of all color, where white is a reflection or repulsion of all color. Okay. Again, this is, I think, it's a Nintendo or something, but the buttons are using the same colors. Again, this app uses the same colors. This here is this is a Vizio TV, and on the back for your instructions of how we utilize and universally, doesn't matter if this is sold in France, Mexico, Spain, Canada, the colors are color coded. It's a language, so you don't have to use words. You just color code, plug and play. It all intricately fits together like a puzzle, the pieces. Okay, this is a depiction of the Lord's Supper, and look and notice the primaries that they're using: red and blue, yellow and green. You have the white, you have the black, and you have brown. But what are they? They're saturating and throwing in your face those colors. Let's keep looking. This group here was really, really big. They were out before I was born. I was born in the early '70s, so at any rate, this group is ABBA. This particular album set was a limited edition release in Japan. And if you notice, you can see some Japanese, I guess, characters here where this album was released at. But some people may be familiar with the song Dancing Queen. So, at any rate, the producers and the people that put this together and put it out were in the know. They're utilizing this ancient propaganda tactic of utilizing colors and stuff and letting people know subconsciously we're in the know. We know how to get your money. We know how to get what you desire and get it to you. We harvest your effort and energy in the process. Let's keep going. Again, Google Wave, same colors, flanked in white on the edge. You have also a depiction of a stained glass window here. Again, same colors, right there in the church. Oh, we have the Olympic rings again. How about that? All interconnected. Do you see what they're showing you and telling you? Your five senses are absolutely interwoven. They're connected. They're in the prison of your mind. This again is an old painting. I do not recall how old this is. I want to say it was 1580-ish, something like that. But again, they're using those same colors. A lot of your Renaissance masters, whether it be Michelangelo or whoever it is, a lot of the very, very famous and very, very good painters were in the know, and they were studied. They had studied and were initiates of the mystery schools. So let's keep going. Here's another rendition of the Lord's Supper, and again, they're using the same colors, that primary set. It's in your face, but when it's in your face over and over, people become numb to it. They don't think anything about it. They don't ever ask, why don't we have any purple in there? And, why don't we have this or that? They don't ever think. They just see the same color scheme over and over. Okay? All right, let's keep going. All right, I've got another stained glass window here in a church. And then we have down here in the corner, this is to do with the iPod, something to do with Apple, and they chose again the same color scheme to promote and sell their product. So hope this has helped, this 101 series here to get people to see the basics, to get your feet on the ground so you can start looking around and noticing what's going on around you. I'm going to go into more of the cube and the color scheme and how every bit of it boils down to how to manipulate you. Okay? So we're going to start doing some meat and potato work, and I'll get those videos thrown up shortly. So until then, remember always, think Jesus.